Hello everybody, welcome to this, this is so weird. If you've been on my channel before, you will know that, well, this may look a little bit different, the quality. Is because I've invested in a brand new camera, which I am very excited about. I'm very excited to start filming on this channel really, which is better not only for me, but also for you guys to be watching. You get to see better quality sound. You do get to see my face a bit more detail, which isn't good because literally when you are in such great detail of a camera, you can see people's spots a lot easier and it's not very nice. But anyway, I thought I'd do this video for people that may well be looking at getting a brand new camera. As you know, I'm a very small YouTuber, so for me this is not just for me for YouTube, this is also for my job as well, what I do. It's just a really handy thing to have, not only for taking videos, but taking some beautiful photos as well. So I thought, why not, let's share my adventure with you and talk about basically if you are someone who's stuck on if they should get a new camera or not, how much it costs, and basically how it will look and how it basically works. I'll also switch between my old camera, my phone that I used to film with, and this, so you get to see basically the difference quality. May I first just say, if you're new to the channel, then please do subscribe. I do just a wide range of things really, which is really good. If you are someone that is looking into getting a brand new camera, I would recommend it. I'm someone that did use a Huddle and a Samsung Galaxy phone for at least around 5 years. It did the job for me. The quality isn't great, okay? As I said though, lighting is very, very important when it comes to filming. The lighting that I'm in now, I've got a bright light on and I do have just natural light. You can get a proper, light that they use in films with a rubbish quality camera, and that can look pretty good. But it's not always just about the camera, it's also about investing in a fantastic lens as well. Now I'll show the lens when I switch to my phone in a minute, but the lens that I hold is an 18 to 55mm lens, which is pretty basic lens, but to be honest with you, that's a pretty good lens. The one I have worked with other ones before, they are 18 to 135mm, where basically they can zoom in massively into a thing. These can't zoom in. They can zoom in, don't get me wrong, but they're not fantastic to zoom in if you want to get close and if you're far away from somewhere. But in terms of quality, the lenses are fantastic. The autofocus, the focus that the camera, it's ever so quick. It's a touch screen as well. So yeah, it's really important if you want to get a brand new camera to make sure that you do invest in some good lens as well as a camera, because it's all good having a nice camera, but the lens are the ones that are going to make the picture look good. Okay, so the lens is 18 to 55mm with Canon zoom. It is a Canon camera. It's the Canon 250D. I'll put that on the screen now for anyone that does not know what that is. I'm not great in terms of knowing a lot about cameras, but it is a pretty good camera. It's up there. I had a 4000D, which is for beginners. It's more for photos. You can get certain cameras if you can get for photos or for video. If you're just someone to be a photographer, a Canon 4000D is the cheapest one to get that Canon have released. It's very, very basic, but it's also extremely cheap, and it is still very good for photos. For film, maybe not. It's not a touch screen camera, and you can't get the screen and flip it out. With this one, you can. It's got a mic input. Sorry, my phone is going up. It's got a mic input. It's got a flip out screen for vlogging. Yeah, so it's really, really good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the camera, basically I'm going to do it on my phone now and show you what the difference is in quality. So I'll turn the camera around. Obviously it depends on what you sort of invest with. You can either just get a camera or you can get a tripod with it to hold it up, and also a mic. This is this is expensive stuff. The quality isn't great on my camera. As you can see, we've got the flip out screen there. There's me and my phone right there. And this is the Canon camera. This is the Canon 250D. So you've got a mic input there to hold your mic, so the sound is so much better. And this is a flip out screen, which is really, really good for vloggers. And all you got to do is turn it around, and you can see if you're doing it that way, or just turn it back around again. You just do that, okay? So that is a very, very good setting there that you can use. Is it going to focus? So you see, the focus isn't great. If you wanted to, I know you can't see that fantastically well, I will go back onto the other camera now, but that is basically the quality. It is pretty good. It's a pretty good quality camera, but it's up to you guys. What do you think of difference-wise of quality? I would definitely say the Canon is a lot better. As you can see the lens here as well, they do come out pretty well. That, you know, they do expand out quite nicely, and you got the zoom lens there as well. So around that is pretty well. So I'm going to switch back to my other camera, guys. Okay, so we're back on the camera now. What did you think of that? What did you think of the quality? Was it good or was it not? Now, I know what you're probably thinking is, I haven't got enough money for it. And I do understand this is a lot of money, this camera. This came, for me, this came up to around just over £400. Now, for some of you that may, I don't know, it depends what age you are, if you're in a job, how much money you have. I understand though, normally £400 is a lot of money. I'm not saying getting this exact camera, but this camera is very good. It's a touch screen. It's fantastic in terms of focusing. All you have to do on the touch screen, because on the 4000D you actually have to press a button, you've got to keep zooming in, it's so annoying. All you have to do is touch the screen. If I want to touch the screen there, I'm no longer in focus. That little tree there is. Okay, so all you have to do is literally touch the screen. If I want to move the camera around a little bit, put it down on my dog. Where is she? She is. And then my face here. Again, Lucy is in focus. I am not. Now I am in focus. I don't know if you can really tell the difference there, but it's just, it looks so much better. Okay, so it's exceptionally good for filming, this sort of camera. But a 4000D, which is good for beginners, if you are a person that's beginner, then I have the thing for you. The 4000D, which you'll see on the screen now as well, priced at around, it depends where you find it, £200 to £300. So that is the camera itself, and yes, the just over £400, this Canon 250D did come with an 18 to 55mm lens. What you can do is get other lenses. Lenses are actually more expensive than the camera body sometimes, like the 18 to 135mm lens, the one that can zoom in the most, is around, again, it depends what site you get it from, what country you're in, but around £600 to £700 just for some lens. So that's, you know, it's mad really. See, the thing is though, I'm getting used to it as well, because I'm looking at myself now, I'm not looking at you guys. Now I'm looking at the camera and I'm looking at you guys there. Beautiful people you are. And in terms of add-ons, I have a microphone. You don't have to have a microphone. The Canon does, the camera itself does have a microphone, but it's not that great. Okay, a Rode mic, again, it's about 60 quid. Tripod, they can range. I got a cheap tripod, which is 20 quid. You can get ones that are 80 quid. The 20 quid one is literally, there's no difference. It's just that the 80 quid one is a lot more, you know, it's aluminium, is a lot more stronger, but it is a lot more heavier than the cheaper one, because it still works, it still does the job, it still holds the camera up. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you learned something more about this. Obviously, in terms of Canon cameras, I would recommend Canon. I did days and days of research, and for me, Canon was the best. The other one that appealed to me was the Sony mirrorless. Mirrorless cameras are starting to take over, but I thought I'd stick with this one because I know more about this. I've worked with these before, but also Sony, Nikon. And yet again, don't feel like you'd be put off the price. Go shopping on Google. You can find certain websites, making sure that they're safe. And yeah, if you guys are new, please smash that subscribe button and give this video a like as well, please. Yeah, that's about it really, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright? So I don't have my new outro of my camera. Do I put my hand in front of the camera? That's probably the best thing to do, isn't it, really? Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. So just end it.